Have you ever had that feeling, that strange, almost unexplainable moment where someone says, "I'm fine," but something in their voice makes you feel like they're not? Or when someone smiles at you, but deep down, you still feel like there's a distance you cannot explain? It's confusing, isn't it? Because on the surface, everything looks normal. People say the right words, they act appropriately, they even smile when they're expected to. From the outside, nothing seems wrong at all. But inside you, something feels off. A quiet signal. A subtle discomfort. And no matter how much you try to ignore it, it stays there. That feeling is not imagination. It is not overthinking. And it is not random. Today we will explore something most people experience every single day without realizing it. We will explore the hidden language of human behavior, the silent communication that happens beneath words. We will explore body language, micro-expressions, tone of voice, emotional leakage, subconscious movements, eye behavior, posture shifts, and the invisible signals people send without ever speaking them out loud. We will also explore something even more interesting: why your mind can sometimes detect discomfort, dishonesty, attraction, or tension before you can explain it logically. Why you can feel that something is wrong even when everything looks fine on the surface. And why your first impression of someone is often stronger than their words. Because human communication is far more complex than speech. In fact, words are often the least honest part of communication. Most of what humans understand from each other comes from everything surrounding the words. The pauses between sentences, the speed of speech, the tension in the jaw, the movement of the eyes, the way someone stands, how they breathe, and even how much space they keep between themselves and others. And here is something most people never realize. People can lie with their mouths, but their bodies rarely keep the secret. While words are what people say, body language is what they actually mean. Human communication is not mostly verbal. A large portion of communication is nonverbal, meaning tone of voice, posture, facial expression, micro-movements, and distance between people all carry meaning that often speaks louder than words themselves. Two people can say the exact same sentence but communicate entirely different emotions. For example, "I'm okay." One person says it with genuine calmness, relaxed posture, and steady breathing. The other says it while avoiding eye contact, tightening their shoulders, forcing a smile, and speaking slightly faster than normal. Same words. Completely different truths. And the difference is never in the sentence itself, it is always in everything around it. Body language is powerful because it is unconscious, automatic, emotional, and extremely difficult to control fully. Even when people try to hide how they feel, their body often reveals small fragments of truth without permission. Think about something as simple as the phrase, "I'm fine." You ask someone how they are, and they immediately respond, "I'm fine." No pause. No hesitation. But something about it feels wrong. They don't look directly at you. Their shoulders are slightly raised. Their hands feel restless. Their voice lacks energy. Their smile appears for a fraction of a second, then disappears. And almost immediately, they change the topic as if trying to escape the moment. When someone says, "I'm fine," but is not fine, the body often shows subtle signs of emotional pressure. Closed posture or tightened arms. Reduced or forced eye contact. Shallow breathing. Faster or restless movements. Tension in the face or jaw. A voice that feels slightly flat or disconnected. This is discomfort. This is emotional suppression in real time. The body is not trying to lie. It is trying to protect itself from emotional exposure. It hides pain behind short answers, controlled expressions, and quick topic changes. Now consider group situations. A joke is told. Everyone laughs. But one person stands out. They laugh louder than everyone else. They look like they are enjoying it. But something is missing. Their eyes don't change. Their expression resets too quickly. The laughter feels performed rather than felt. That is not real laughter. Genuine laughter involves the entire body. The shoulders relax. The eyes squint naturally. The sound fades gradually. The face stays warm for a moment after the laughter ends. Fake laughter, however, starts instantly, ends too abruptly, feels timed or controlled, lacks emotional spillover into the face and eyes. People often fake laughter to fit in socially, to avoid awkwardness, or to maintain acceptance within a group. But the body struggles to fully replicate authentic emotional expression. And that is why it becomes detectable. Then there is distance and physical orientation. When someone is interested, engaged, or comfortable, their body naturally leans in. They face the person directly. They reduce physical space. Their feet and shoulders align toward the interaction. When someone is uncomfortable, disinterested, or emotionally distant, the opposite happens. They subtly lean away. They angle their body outward. Their feet may point toward exits. They create space without even realizing it. This is called orientation behavior, and it is one of the most honest forms of communication. Because the body always moves toward what it is drawn to, and away from what it is not. Even when words say otherwise. Then there are micro-expressions, some of the most revealing signals in human behavior. Micro-expressions are extremely brief emotional reactions that appear on the face for less than a second. They are often uncontrollable because they occur before the brain fully processes emotional masking. For example, someone says, "I'm happy for you." But for a split second, their expression tightens. Someone says, "That's great." But their eyes narrow slightly before the smile appears. Someone says, "No problem." But their lips press together for a fraction of a second. These are not coincidences. They are emotional leaks. The real emotion always appears first, even if it is quickly hidden. And that is why humans are often better at sensing truth than they realize. Even without consciously understanding it, the brain is constantly reading these microsignals in real time. Voice also plays a major role in emotional truth. When someone is anxious, dishonest, or uncomfortable, their voice may rise or fall in pitch unexpectedly, speed up or slow down unnaturally, include longer pauses or hesitation, become overly structured or rehearsed. When someone is relaxed and genuine, their voice tends to be steady, rhythmic, naturally paced, aligned with emotional tone. Even silence can reveal truth. A pause before answering a simple question can indicate hesitation. A rushed answer can indicate avoidance. A delayed response can indicate internal conflict. Nothing in communication is truly neutral. Everything carries meaning. And yet, most people are never taught to notice it. People don't usually hide their emotions through body language because they want to deceive others. Most of the time, it happens because of protection. People want to be accepted. They fear judgment. They want to avoid conflict. They want to appear strong or polite. They want to control how they are perceived. So they learn to mask emotions with words. But the body rarely follows the script perfectly. And that is where truth quietly escapes. Understanding body language is not about judging people or assuming the worst. It is about awareness. It allows you to understand emotions more deeply, communicate more effectively, and notice when something does not match between words and feelings. But it also turns inward. Because eventually, you start noticing yourself. You realize that sometimes you say, "I'm fine," when you are not. Sometimes you smile, when you are overwhelmed. Sometimes you act calm, while your body is telling a different story entirely. And in those moments, you begin to understand something important. Body language is not just something you read in others. It is something you live through yourself. If you had to choose one moment in your life where you think body language revealed the truth before words did, what would it be? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration, like, share and subscribe for more insights into the human mind and behavior. Until next time, keep exploring your hidden mind.